Edition LLC. And Crystal Witch Technology screens. We got to talk about this real quick. So Jamie decides to come up on his, I guess, his chat in his room and try to tell us that the gray wall, whatever this color is, does the same thing as our product. All right, first thing we have here first is, again, even he finally decided to open up the blinds. So the first demonstration he showed us with the blinds shut. Now, what's going on in this image? Well, it's completely washed out. The contrast level here, this is completely washed out because you can see that ghost kind of that ghost black level to it. That's washed out. You should never have that tannish look to the screen. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they make these products that don't have the ability to be to produce a proper contrast level is the fact that they don't realize that when you see that ghost light image that comes across the screen, that is the screen trying to adapt to a contrast level, can't register, can't pick it up. This is why we show Starfield demonstrations so many times in our demonstrations. It shows us something that gray screens or whatever screens can't do. So I guess he's trying to say at the end of the day that the wall we have here is supposed to match our products. Keep in mind, we test our products versus black paint. We have something called black versus black tests, and there are quite a lot of them. And these tests, we test our products on ultra short throws, 1,000 lumen demonstrations, maxed out environments, which actually are way well lit than this. This is actually a poorly lit environment. Even with the window open, it's still a poorly lit environment, as you can see. So let me show you how this is supposed to go and how this is supposed to be done. This is the demonstrations he's showing us. We're used to seeing these demonstrations because he does a lot of demonstrations in a lot of very dark environments. On top of that, the screen size is very small. They keep it to a very small screen size, again, because if this screen had stretched over to the window, this thing would have washed out even worse. It would have had even worse problems. And I showed you about customers who basically have had his products. The screen paint just doesn't work. On top of that, a lot of his products match house paint. But let me show you how it's done. Now, you see the picture we have here. As I told you before, right in this section in here, this is completely all washed out. This is already discolored. Watch me show you right here. Now, this is how it's supposed to look. I'll show you on our end. This is how it's supposed to look. This right here is our demonstration in our room at 100. Let me see what size is my screen here. 150 inches, over 120 inch screen. This is how it's supposed to look. My projector comes in at around $60 at 720p. My screen size is 150 inches. I can display 150 inch fully lit environment. As you can see, the screen's being hit with all the light in the environment. And on top of that, I can actually look outside my windows. I have two large windows laying against my screen. We've also done this demonstration outside on an Optima GT 5500, inside and outside. So again, as I said before, they tried to do our demonstrations, but they just seem to fail miserably. That screen is picking up a 100% contrast level. You will see no ash, no discoloration, nothing. Now my windows are fully open. I can actually look outside my windows, which I'm about to do right now. These are the demonstrations they want to do at the end of the day. You can't do those demonstrations, gentlemen. See that? That's how it's done, Jamie. See my screen? 150 inches. See how that light making contact with the screen? And if you want, I can take you outside because I got the Optima GT55 outside. Did that demonstration too. And that puts any ultra short throw demonstration to shame. That's my $60 projector sitting on the floor. It's farther than a foot. It's 5 feet from my screen. So you got a nerve to show me that demonstration, that poor excuse demonstration, and on that little tiny screen? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I told you I'm gonna come in here and embarrass you. Now I gotta embarrass you. Look at that. Look at that. Look how I gotta embarrass you. Look at this. So what happened? So you can't talk trash at the end of the day. Look at that. You see how much light strikes my screen compared to that demonstration you just showed on that tiny little screen? So that's what I love about when y'all cheat. Y'all try to make the screen as small as possible so y'all can probably try to compress the image. I'm at 150 inch. Keep in mind, my projector sitting on the floor was only designed to do an 80 inch screen. Oh, the embarrassment. The embarrassment. Oh, you about to get crushed. I'm about to crush you real good in this one. Let me embarrass you some more. Hold on. What about this? What about this right here? Here's another one right here. How about this? 126 inch screen. Optima GT 5500. Man, Don't ever, Jamie, I'm gonna let you know a lesson here. Never show me a picture like that ever again. Do you understand me? I'm an expert in the field of ambient light rejection and black technology. Never ever embarrass yourself like that ever again. I can swing to the side and I can show now the screen can pick up at 190-degree viewing angle with no problem. I've done demonstrations on these screens at 150 inches, walk through, and I can display off a ceiling if I choose to. See how well lit my environment? That's why I think you got some kind of amnesia or something going on. I think you don't remember. You know what I mean? It's like you really don't remember stuff to you on a daily. But I got to remind you. I got thousands of these pictures on so many levels, man. On so many different forms of projectors. See me walking through all that light? Look at all that light. It's pushing through all that light. And that has nothing to do with the screen. Look at that. See, I can peek around the corner, see my screen pop up, no problem. And you got a nerve to show me this? Hold on, let me show you the picture he just sent over to me. This is why I got to put him on blast, why I got to embarrass you this badly. This is the image you just showed me? Really? Are you kidding me? Your image is washed out, your color's washed out. You got this small window right here. That's nothing compared to what my screens are designed to push in. Look at this little image you got here. Hey, this is washed out, ash look to it. The car is the wrong color. That's not red at the end of the day. You do know that. You're completely colorblind. And if you're trying to say that this wall right here does the same thing as my product, please. Our screen paint is 100% black. Your freaking printer, whatever the thing is, I think it's a paper shredder, is actually darker than the freaking screen right here. No, I'm sorry, buddy. That little bit of light ain't nothing. It ain't nothing, buddy. You got to be in an environment like this. There you go. That's how it's done. We got to do this to him from time to time because he forgets. He does. He really does forget. We have to get this to remember because it ain't clicking for you, buddy. You don't survive in my environments. You understand me? It's great area in that dark area. Look at this. Look at this. Look how I'm putting the camera to the side. Boom! Still pick up. I'm just here to embarrass you now. I'm just strictly here to embarrass you. You want more? Because I got more. So this is a black screen that's picking up a white level. That's high on an ultra short though that we can walk around in a fully lit environment compared to this medieval dungeon right here. Really? You had the nerve to send me this picture. You're proud of this at the end of the day. This is what you're proud of. Go test your product. Make a better product line. Don't show me this nonsense at the end of the day. This is what I'm talking about. The stupid stuff that you guys do on a daily basis. You really consider that to be passable? That's not even passable. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Come on, man. Don't waste my time like that, Jamie. You know better than that. Don't waste my time. If you're going to show me something, man, show me something at the end of the day. Go back and do it again. Waste my time. My goodness, just waste my time on freaking, that's a poor excuse for an image. Look at that. This is why customers, at the end of the day, you need to be exposed. Because I don't want customers looking at that and thinking that's okay. No, that's not okay. That's absolutely horrible. And this projector has a 20,000 to 1 contrast. Guess what switch is on? It's off because we don't need it because the screen generates black. So next time you show me an environment, a well-lit environment, you know what I mean? Call yourself, show me a well-lit environment. Show me a well-lit environment. Don't insult my intelligence with that nonsense, please. I have too much to do in my day to entertain this, but I thought I would entertain it for fun. Yeah. Gives us no challenge whatsoever. Now, Jamie, do you know what these are? This is called a black versus black test. This is where we put our product against black paint, black fabric, you name it. We've done it. We've actually taken black sheets of cover exchange and ripped them out the middle. Heck, and this one I even painted into the screen with black paint. So that surface you're showing us, trying to say, oh, it does the same thing as our product? No, it doesn't. Number one, it's not black to begin with. Can't pull 100% contrast level. Tell me the color of that wall and I'll bring it over here and I'll put it against my product and I'll do it live. That's how much I can back my products up. What about you? How about we make this real interesting? I told you this is how you get yourself, you paint yourself in corners when you come at me. This is what we're going to do, people. Do we need a challenge for Jamie? Do I need to embarrass you? Do you want this? Because all you have to do is give me the color of that paint, and I'll buy it, and I'll put it against my product right now. On one condition. You, on the other hand, are going to have to take your products and put them against the Network Grade 773, all of them that we requested, including the slip silver, all along with it, which you demonstrations that you're supposed to do a long time ago, but you were too much of a coward to do it to begin with. So now, do you want to make that? Because I have no problem doing this. Matter of fact, I will knock out all of them at the same time and do that one at the same time and knock a few certifieds at the same time in a fully lit environment. How about that? I'll make mine much harder than yours because we can do that. Are you willing to? I'll give you the challenge right now. Let's go typing for him. Oh, microphone's on the wrong side or on this side now. Yes, you want to go down that road? Because, yeah, mind you, if you bark it, like I said, I'm going to call it. You know what's going to happen. So what we're going to ask from Jamie is, since Jamie talks all this trash, what we want from him is we want him to basically... we'll do that product. I got no problem. It's another color as we can play around with. That's how we started playing around with the Dynasty Black because you kept mentioning it, so we bought it. We do the demonstrations now all against the Dynasty Black because it's a fun product to test against. So that product right there, we can blow that stuff clean out of the water because that stuff can't even pull contrast level. Judging by that, by looking at that wall, not only will we beat it in contrast levels, but we'll either beat it in color, but when it comes to everything else, we'll blend right into it with no problem whatsoever. Oh, I'm willing to go for that. I definitely want that now. Give me the color of the wall so I can put it against my product. Heck yeah, we're giving him this challenge. Give me the color of the wall. I should put it this way. Challenge. We will test the color of that wall versus our screen paint. Color. Put down car. You literally just put down car there. We said color. Did we not just say color? I swear. Color. Let's see. I would test the color of that wall. Yeah, definitely will. You think I'm passing that challenge now? Yeah! I just want to say you guys are cowards. They're all cowards. They're afraid. They're afraid of challenges. We love this stuff at the end of the day. Y'all blow that paint clean out of the water. Let's see. Challenge. We will test the color of that wall. Versus maybe I like projection. I'm typing this whole thing in there, ain't I? Your mixes. I know you're in the room. I know he's in the room. He bailed out as fast as possible. You heard me bringing that challenge. I'm like, oh, snap. This is what happens, Jamie. I keep telling you. If you poke the bull, you're going to get stabbed. You're going to get impaled. That's what's going to happen. I love challenges. You know how hyped up I get around challenges. On top of that, I love tests. I love testing. I would love to go against that wall. No problem whatsoever. If I can beat a black paint at the end of the day, I can run over that with no problem whatsoever. That's easy. But let's see if you go against what we got planned for you. Oh, this is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. I bet you don't do it. I bet you get scared. You know better than that. What's wrong with you? You know what kind of person I'm at the end of the day. I'm known for doing these crazy things at the end of the day. Man, I'm about to get impaled. So one time. I love this stuff. Be quiet. Don't be quiet now. Don't be quiet now. I'm about to do you one ugly. Here we go. Challenge. We will test and pending. We'll test the colored wall versus our black and black and screen paint. If you test all your mixes versus we want network gray. Network gray. I think that's network gray 773, right? 773. Yeah, 73. I also want that also Gotta get this one done. We can get this one in here too while we at it. Might as well. We've been trying to get him to do this one for the longest time. He refused to do it. Amazon microblend slip silver. Perfect. That's it. See it? Now you see when we call that in? See when we call it in? You see what pops up? These are all the requests. We asked him over and over again to do this, and he runs from the test. He was scared to do the test. Look at that. We asked him multiple times. That's all you got to do is just say that word, and it will pop up with our videos attached to it. The first videos will pop up of slip silver micro will be us requesting Crow to do this demonstration. Look, he failed. He didn't do any of the demonstrations, any of them. That's how afraid he is of that product. You know why? Because again, like I said, in another country, they may not have a Home Depot or Sherman-Williams, but Amazon is everywhere. If you got the internet, you got Amazon. So this is what hurt him on so many levels. It's not even funny. His overseas customers, number one, would happen to buy his product. Matter of fact, the simple fact that he was scared to buy the product to begin with to do the testing, he lost a lot of orders on that. Because again, someone's telling you, hey, look, do these tests, and you don't want to do it. And this person is clearly showing that he is testing this product at the end of the day, and this person's refusing at all costs. Why would I buy your products? I just go over and buy this for $18.99. You probably do the same thing your product will do and save myself some money. On top of that, there's no $70 surcharge fee for your overseas customers. So let's do this. And I want you to do it live. I want it done live, but we definitely doing ours live. We do everything live. I want it done live. All right? So don't talk trash. Back it up. And I want it done live. And how quiet he is. Once he agreed to it, yes. That's what the coward usually does. He always agrees to something, yes. Even if he doesn't do it, we're going to do ours anyway, because why not? I'm going to have fun with this. Yeah, give me the color of that wall, too, while you at it. So I can go down to Home Depot and pick that up wherever they got it from. I'm going to build that stuff, clean out of the water, have some fun with it, and still wait for him to do his challenge we ain't even done. This is why I tell you, don't challenge me at the end of the day. This is what Danny went through. Running his mouth too much about how we canceled orders, and we ordered so much paint from him that he got scared and he had to shut down his marketplace. Man, I'm still going to test that wall regardless if he doesn't do this test or not. We're still going to do it. It doesn't make a difference. Because why not? Why not? See, they don't have that energy level, man. That's what I'm talking about. You guys won't never make it in this field if you don't got the energy level. I want it all done live. Live. Again, text back. Say something. Live. There we go. Live. Because I'm curious. I'm dying to see the Hybrid Mix and Cinemax. Because I've seen them side by side. They look exactly the same. How would they look next to Network Grade 773? Especially the Slip Silver. I'm dying to see that one. He won't do it for Jack. So we can get him out there to do it. See if he does it. I bet you he whines and complains, right? Come on, man. Let's do the demonstration, man. And on top of that, like I said, if we're talking about paint back and forth, that's understandable. That's understandable. But when you start getting creepy with pictures and talking about the house and furniture, my cat, personal stuff like that, that gets weird. It's creepy, Jamie. It's just downright creepy. This is paint. This is all we're talking about. Keep it within that guidelines. Don't get creepy on me, okay? And don't stalk me with a bunch of emails too, because I don't feel like looking at my account. Can you go on my account and you post those emails in there? I'm gonna basically put you on blast because that's stalking material. Don't do that. It's creepy. Let's keep this normal. All right, so we got here, so you can read right here, people. I want you to see what I just typed in here. Oh yeah, got me all hyped. See, I'm hyped up. I am. I'm hyped. Man, I love this kind of stuff. I love this stuff at the end of the day. At the end of, that's why Jamie don't feel like this stuff right here is going to cause me to back down. Heck no. Look, Jamie, at the end of the day, if I'm going to back down to the certified company, what make you think I'm going to back down to you? Challenge. We will, which should be I, but then again, we will test the color wall versus our black ambient light rejection screen paint if you test all your mixes versus Network Grade 773, also Amazon's microblend slip silver, and we want this all done on live on YouTube. You all see this, right? Here we go. Boom! Let's see what you get. Come on. I'm not ordering any paint from you, and that's not your paint at the end of the day. This is my marketplace is open. He's saying he owns the paint, the black paint there. Where do you see black paint on his website anywhere? We just came off the website. Let's have a look around his website right here. I bet you something new he probably popped up there at the last minute. You see any black paint? Anybody see any tests for any black paint, anything at all, period? Because when I'm looking over there, I'm not looking at, yeah, what color is the screen? I'm going to put it this way. Turn off the projector. Turn off the projector. I want to see the color of that paint. I want to see it. Turn it off. So I want to see if it's the wall or the paint. What's he displaying? So the whole wall is painted in Frankenstein mix. Let me show you this video picture real quick. Do you see the whole wall? So he's saying the whole room is painted in Frankenstein. Where's the screen at? Can you look at this closely? Can you look at this? So you painted the whole room? Because the whole room is the same color. So what are you talking about? See, these guys are idiots. I swear he's stupid. Let me put this right here real quick. So wait. Let me get this straight. Hold on. Wait, no. Let's do this real fast this way with the Google. So the whole room is painted in Frankenstein screen paint. It ain't. That ain't the color of Frankenstein. He's lying on camera already. So he's saying the whole room is painted in Frankenstein. Let's find out. Let's ask him. We gotta ask that question real quick. Because if you're looking at the room, if he's saying that is the Frankenstein mix, the entire room is the same color. So is the whole room painted in it? What customer is going to paint the entire room in Frankenstein? No, what he's doing is he's basically hitting this on the wall. We're going to ask him to turn the projector off. I'm asking him a question. I asked him, is the whole room painted? He's not responding back. No, that's just somebody else's wall. That's not the Frankenstein mix. We got the color of the Frankenstein mix. We can show you in the video what color it is. That's not the color of it at all, period. Ask another question. We just asked again. See, that's what I said. He lies. He lies a lot. You displayed a picture in a room and said that's the Frankenstein. So is the whole room coated in the Frankenstein? So what is it? Because we're looking at an entire room coated with the same paint. You see my wall in the next room, or my wall over here, right? You can see when you look at my wall that this is the wall and this is my screen. Unless we do the entire room, which we've done before, then you would see the entire room coated. I can put the projector anywhere I want. I would tell you that. So that's when I'm asking the question. And he's not responding back by saying anything else. He's mentioning something else. We're not talking about customer reviews. I asked you a simple question right here. All right, he says, right, I'm looking right here. It's a simple question. You displayed a picture, in a room and said that's the Frankenstein. So is the whole room coated in the Frankenstein product? It's a simple question because you just showed a whole room. All right, simple question. And no response back. This is what he's saying. Frankenstein mix versus black extremist scam. First things first, Frankenstein's not black. Second of all, we had it multiple times. You changed the color at the last minute when we had to ship it down here, so you couldn't even ship the product out. So that's it right there. We asked you a simple question. Is the whole room coated? All right, show us a picture. I want to see a picture with the projector off because he's not responding back right at all. Okay. He's not responding back correctly. First things first, the whole entire room is not coated in the Frankenstein at all, period. That's just the color of the room. We know what color the Frankenstein looks like, and it doesn't even match that room in the environment. Turn the projector off and show a picture. This is how people get caught in lies all the time. Like I said, doing dumb stuff. Turn the projector off and show the picture. I want to see the picture. Send the picture through. If he doesn't reply back, the reason why there's something wrong with that, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking he's trying to compare the wall to our product. But he's saying that the wall is his product. So this is the picture with the blinds closed. As you can see, the entire wall from here to here is coated with this same paint. Just saying, if he's saying this is Frankenstein, this would be the entire room painted. Who in their right mind is going to sit there and paint an entire room with screen paint? We did it for a demonstration because that's what we do. We do demonstrations. But what customer is going to paint an entire room? Unless he's doing multiple projectors to back walls or whatever, something like that. They're doing the ceiling floors. That's something they would do. But this guy basically is a light switch here. There's a light socket here. There's a network cable socket here. And there's a whiteboard right here. Like, what would be the point of painting the entire wall if you're not going to use the entire wall? If you have all these areas, and it doesn't make any sense. So he's trying to claim this surface as being the Frankenstein. So it's not. This is basically being hit on a wall. That's it. This is not even Frankenstein. Gee whiz, Jamie, all you do is lie, man. Seriously, you lie. Doesn't make any sense. So let me see if we got a picture. Where's the picture? We get a picture? You sent us a picture with the screen off? Did we get one? Nothing. We don't have one. I asked, we're going to request again one more time. Send us a picture with the projector off. See right in the bottom. He's not giving us anything back. We want to see. The reason why we want to see if there's a different color screen up there. That's why. Because he says that that's the Frankenstein mix on the wall. From the pictures I'm looking at here, I'm seeing an entire room coated. If that's supposed to be Frankenstein, that means the entire room is coated with this paint. And the customer in their right mind is going to basically, he would have to pull out all of these wall outlets. This will have to be pulled out. You have to take that out. He's going to paint over that. He's going to pull out this right here, the electrical outlet, cable connector. That's going to have to be pulled out. All this has to be pulled out before you paint the entire wall in. I've done one before. I literally painted the entire room using Titan. We had to pull out all this stuff in order to put everything back in again. So that's a lot of work. But for our demonstration, we're just painting the entire room because we were going to show projectors in different areas in the room. And if you looked at the room where the movie theater was at, there's no furniture, no bed in there. It was never designed to be a bedroom. It was designed to be a theater room setup. So we had a 235 going on one wall, and we had 126 going on the other wall. There was no furniture in there, but this is someone's bedroom at the end of the day. We got an exercise bike. We got a dresser over here with a vanity mirror. We got a a whiteboard over there for write on. There's a paper strip over here. We got a bed right here. Who in their right mind is going to basically paint the entire room in a screen paint? That doesn't make any sense. I think what happened was the walls we have here is the color that the customers decided to paint the environment. Because you know it matches the rug, it matches a little bit on the bed. They painted this to basically match the interior. This is regular house paint at the end of the day. Look at this. If you look at this real carefully, see the gray in the cabinet, see how it matches the paint. So that's why I'm saying that it doesn't add up, because if he says that's the Frankenstein, I'm asking you turn the projector off so we can see if there's a different screen color up there than the actual wall we have in here. It doesn't look right. So let's go and see if we got our pictures. Let's go see if we got our pictures. Any pictures yet? So let's see what we have here in the download right here. He's editing pictures. You know why? The color we have here is now light gray compared to what we just saw a few minutes ago. Yeah, he's editing pictures. I'm going to show you why he's editing pictures. The pictures, look at the image. Now look at the color of the wall. Doesn't look the same way, does it? Now, interesting question we have here, people. If he shows off the wall with this kind of light in the environment, how come the images are not sitting in the same light that the wall's sitting in right now? How come it's darker if you look at this? Number one, If that's the Frankenstein right there, and it looks apparently too much like it is. Again, the problem we have here is that that's never going to match a black screen, ever. It won't even pick up the contrast levels next to a black screen. So that's not going to happen at all, period. And then on top of that, with all the light, because he must have pulled up the shades of, see how well lit the background is to compare to the pictures we have here that are much darker. Then question is, if the Frankenstein is supposed to be a well-lit product, because the whole image is quite well, how come we didn't get the image in this environment? I'm going to ask them to display a picture in this environment right here. I want to see one in this exact environment right here. All right. Frankenstein's not better, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it can't pick up a contrast level. You're talking about a contrast level equal to a black screen. Mind you, we test our technology with certified gunmetal technology, real gunmetal, so we can take that out with no problem. On top of that, we do black versus black, which means we can beat black paint or any black product at the end of the day. The Frankenstein, on the other hand, if you look at it, it's not too far off from the wall. And since it's not too far off the wall, we can literally make it by looking at it from here. You can make that. Literally, because it's not that far off from the wall. So whatever the wall is at the end of the day, if you drop in a couple of tablespoons of white paint, you got that color that quick. Very easy to make. So let me show it. I guess it can show us the, let me see, I'm going to see the, oh, no. This is what I want. Because if you notice, like, that area is really well lit. So we can add more light in there, right? Unless he's messing around with the camera images. Let me see. Show us a contrast demonstration, star field only, and the fully lit environment. See what comes up. Watch. I bet you the environment's much darker. Watch this. So we're requesting a star field. We want it in the same environment we saw the last picture in. Because we can pull star fields in here easy. Show us a contrast demonstration, star field only, in a fully lit environment. I want to see it in this environment. I want to see the star field demonstration in this environment. I want to see the star field demonstration in this environment. Starfall? No, not Starfall. No, I want to see this. I want to see this demonstration in a fully lit environment. We don't hear any accusations back and forth. I want to see it. Starfield. I want to send him the link just in case if he can't find it. We know the screen can't do it. We already know it can't do it. I want to see. Here we go. I want to see it because you notice how bright the environment looks now, how dark it was before. That's what we want to see. Has nothing about customer's review. Your pictures are changing up at will. That's the problem we have here. Over here, we look at the pictures. You're showing this right here, but this is not the same environment as this right here. And then in this environment, these are both the same environments with the windows open. See how the windows open? So how in the world did he get that much light to just produce in that environment a few minutes ago? If with the window open, that's as much light as he can actually possibly push into the room. So, where is the demonstration of this demonstration right here? I want to see a starfield demonstration in that fully lit environment. So let's see if we get it. I want to see it. I want to see it in a fully lit environment. Because how come these aren't as bright as that environment? Why is it all the pictures he's showing off are dark here and here, but in this environment, he's not showing any images. I want to see an image in this environment with all this light. And I want to see a contrast demonstration. Oh, this would be fun. Let's see if we get it. No, I'm not asking for that. I want to see the pictures. We don't do Crow's links because Crow does weird, perverted, weird stuff. We don't go near his links. That's why. I want to see a picture. sorry, buddy, I don't trust your links. You're weird. Do me a favor, send us a picture. Yeah, because he does weird stuff. That's why. This is a guy, when we're in the middle of a stream, was basically showing pornography off his website. So he does weird stuff. That's why we don't trust him. Give me a picture. No, give me a picture right there. Sorry, buddy. Don't trust you. You should do weird stuff. I want a picture. Give me a picture. Shouldn't be hard. Give me a picture. Just give me pictures on the last ones. I want to see pictures. Show me the pictures. Nope. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Not afraid. Asking for pictures. What's the problem? Simple and plain. Should no problem. Just send the pictures over. That's all you got to do. Simple and plain. Just send the pictures. Your Frankenstein doesn't have any tests, and we know how to make it, so we're not afraid. There's nothing special. We've had the Frankenstein here. There's nothing special about it at all, period. And keep in mind, when we ordered the Frankenstein the first time, right, we ordered it, actually 3 times we ordered it. When he came over here, he changed the color at the last minute and basically committed fraud, mail fraud. And why would you do that if your product actually worked? Why would you need to basically go in and change things on your product at the last minute if you had confidence in it to begin with? Then we want to order it again to bring it down here for testing. He canceled our order and gave us back our money. So we just need a picture of it. Just send me a picture. That's all we need. That's all we need. Just send me a picture. No, just send me a picture. That's all. Your Frankenstein doesn't have any tests, and we know how to make it, so we're not afraid. So just send me the pictures. That's all you do. Send me the pictures. You've been sending pictures before without a problem. Let me go right here. You sent pictures before with no problem, so send it again. That's all. Simple and plain. Just send it again. What's the problem with sending the pictures? I don't get the problem there, people. Do you see any problems? Yeah. Simple and plain. Just send the pictures. I want to see this image right here. Just like this. This is what I want to see. Yeah. Starfield screensaver only. That'd be the most light I've ever seen, ever, on his product. And when he does that in that environment. No, I'm not clicking on anything. Reason why, like I said, Jamie does weird stuff. And that's why we don't trust his links at all, period. Like I said, we had a problem with him flashing pornography on his website, all kinds of weird stuff. So, no, we just asked him a simple question. He sent out pictures before with no problem. There was no links attached to them. So what's the problem with sending out a picture with the? You took the pictures before. I don't know what the problem is. That's because it can't do it. It doesn't have the capability. That's the problem. Frankenstein doesn't have the capability to produce that. Let me show you where Jamie has committed scams on the Frankenstein. But Frankenstein's an untrustworthy screen paint. First of all, he claims the product to be ambient light projection. But then he goes back and changes the video. The caption of the video is 5 years old and says that it's not ambient light projection. How is a product that dark not ambient light projection? It should have something on it. But this is the product right here. This is the video demonstration from him. Saying that the product Frankenstein is ambient light projection. Let's go check my speakers. So we have it at 143 is where you can hear it.
Frankenstein mix that I created here. It's more like ambient light projection paint that I have here.
So you say it's an ambient light projection paint. Jamie, don't go on me with the Frankenstein's a bad product from the door. I don't even know why you're even promoting that stuff. But right here, this is the actual video before he went in and changed the video by saying not. He went in and put the word not in between it. But we had the actual video of him actually making the statement. And this is your Frankenstein mix right here. We've had it. We've ordered it multiple times. I got it right here on the site. You even put my name on it. It's got a date on it and everything. Keep in mind, this is a product that you claim to be yours, and you have a right to use the name without rule. Again, this is a lawsuit he's got coming up against him because he used this name without permission. He's basically making money off someone's name, and they're not getting paid for it. So yeah, we've had his product here already. And again, the product came at the last minute. This is when we had a problem with dispute with PayPal. He changed out the color at the last minute. They changed it to a darker color. So we don't know what color the Frankenstein is. And right there, he's showing a different color. Right here, this is much darker. Look at it right here. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We're going to talk about Crows1176. If we can find the original video, we're going to try to see if we can track them down. We can try and find the videos. So this is what color the Frankenstein came in. That's the original color. It's like a little lighter color to it right here. This is a lighter color. He changed it to a darker color at the last minute because he knew his product wasn't going to work. This is why we don't trust to do orders with him. First things first, Jamie, why would I place an order with you? You can't ship your product out correctly. The whole purpose why we did that video for you, or that we brought your product, was to give you the opportunity to ship the product out to see if you can do it. And you couldn't even do that. You sat there and committed a scam right there in front of us. We sat there and said, when we actually recorded the video, we sat there and said, we're recording this video strictly to the fact to basically prove that just in case if Jamie decides to change out the color. And you did, you changed out the color. And we got a product that looked nothing like what you were painting down on that surface for the Frankenstein when you claimed it to be ambient light rejection, which now you're charging, we're trying to charge his customers more. At that time, the $60 price tag, it was around 50 bucks. And that's when he was charging it with the so-called ambient light rejection. And then he comes along and he changes it to not ambient light rejection, and he was charging you $95. So right here, this is what color it was, right? At the last minute, he went into his site and he changed it to that color. So it went from a bright gray to a dark gray. And that's what PayPal saw, and that's why he lost his claim. And it was $80 right here at the time, $80 when we paid for it. So we've ordered the Frankenstein 4 times. And the 4 times we ordered it, he sent us our money back twice on 2 of them. Actually, no, 3 of them we got our money sent. No. 3 we got our money sent back, and 1 he did ship out. But he changed the color at the last minute. So that's a person that literally can be trusted. Ooh, yeah. And he can't back the product up. Why would you change the color of your product at the last minute? That means your product wasn't going to work. You were afraid of the black technology we had over here. You knew that whatever product, the color it was, which is a very light color, wasn't going to be surpassed. Let me show you what the actual color of the Frankenstein actually looks like. Ambient light rejection paint. Let's go over here to where he paints the screen in. We'll show you. Right here, he paints the screen in. Here we go. This is the first color of the Frankenstein before he changed it at the last minute. See the color of it? It's not the color we have in our container. It's a light gray, as you can see. This is what he claims now to be gunmetal on his site. Now, from what I'm seeing in this dark container we have here, doesn't look the same as what I'm seeing in this image over here. It actually looks the same color as he's painted out on the video demonstration. This is why I said we catch him doing so much dirty stuff. It's not even funny. Now, the darker area right here, this has been photoshopped. This has been messed with because this is a very light color compared to the color we're seeing here with the lights on. He photoshopped the images. We could see that. That's why we weren't farther in the conversation. That's when we asked him to send pictures over, and he wouldn't send pictures over. We knew he was tampering with the pictures when he was sending them over. That's why we came out of the room, and we actually showed you those videos. That's why. I told you right from the door, nothing but a liar. We catch him all the time doing dumb stuff like this all the time. But yeah, judging by what I've seen, how light this became, he actually brightened the images up in the images and sent them back over. That's what he did. Look at the difference between here and here. And then if you look at the color of the paint is exactly the same color, not what we have in our container, but it's not the same color that he had posted on the website that he switched it over to. It's not that dark. And you gotta catch, we catch these guys all the time doing dumb stuff. This is what they do. It's easy to catch them doing dumb stuff. Technology screens, we're here. This is a darker, and this is actually a lighter one right there. And that would be the color as what you're seeing right now on the wall, and that would be the same color that we were supposed to receive in our order. But we didn't get that in our order. We got a darker
exactly what we purchased.
We got a much darker color. Sorry about that. We got a much darker color. See, Jamie, you're nothing but a liar, man. We sit there and say, look, you've been sending us pictures, right, with no problem, right? Then all of a sudden we asked you to do show the starfield demonstration. We know you can't pick up on that surface. We know you can't. But we just see how far you're going to go with this lie. You remember on Seinfeld, I think George talked about how he had a home up in the Hamptons, and her parents were in the car, and they were just they knew he was lying. They just want to see how far they can go with it. That's pretty much what we do to you sometimes. You just want to see how far you can go with it. Man, you were just such a liar. So what are you doing? You're just sending people just multiple different colors of the paint? Because that looks like the same color here. See right here? That's the same color we're seeing on the wall right now. Now, if that's the same color, then what's in this container right here? Because if this is what the color you're trying to say is going to pull a contrast level in a fully lit environment, that's a lie. That's definitely a lie. That would never see a star field. This won't even see a star field correctly at all, period. Oh, man. So I'm thinking that he painted the whole wall. I'm thinking he painted the whole wall and Frankenstein. And because he's saying that room area, that Frankenstein, so I'm looking like, where is the screen at? Like, where am I seeing it at? Because I'm just seeing something hit the wall. So apparently you're going to get the idea, okay, yeah, it's the whole wall painted. If you look at my screen in the next room, it's all black. So basically anything I hit on there with the projector, anyone sees that knows the entire wall is coated with that technology. So question I'm asking you, was it the whole wall? But you send me back pictures that look completely different than the two pictures you just sent me. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on in your video demonstrations. Judging by the color we're seeing right here, this is the color that you're painting in the demonstration. So you're just changing colors out at will? What's going on here? And if that's the color, that's not picking up any contrast for Jack. Matter of fact, why would you even call that gunmetal? That's not even gunmetal. Gee whiz Louise, man. You're just getting caught in lies left and right. Look at this. Let's go look at this Frankenstein mix. See if we can track this thing down anywhere. If there's a video left of one of them around, I don't know. He gets rid of everything you look for. He gets rid of it. And the thing that makes things even more shocking that the UV mix and the Frankenstein mix.
I'll post your ingredients tomorrow.
Yeah, I can post your ingredients. You know why? Because we can make the UV mix. We made it on camera. The UV mix and Frankenstein look exactly the same. How do you explain that? How in the world does a UV mix and Frankenstein look exactly the same? What you're doing, Jamie, you're making it up as you go along. That's what you're doing. Gee whiz, man, look at that. So you can't give me an image of what I asked for. I asked for a simple image. I don't click on your links, Jamie, because you do weird stuff. You're a weird individual at the end of the day. No one's afraid. You just do weird stuff. So I'm not going to click on your links. But you can send me a picture. You sent me 2 pictures already with no problem. So you can send me another one. What's the problem? The problem is the fact that your screen doesn't pick up any contrast levels. It'll wash out in that much environment. Just like the customer whose screen washed out on the personal mix, but you claimed didn't wash out, that stuff washed out. I've seen the demonstration that you did side by side with the personal mix, and you were in a really dark environment when you did it. So the customer actually puts a little bit of lights in the environment, and the screen washed out automatically. No, buddy. Just a simple question. Did he send the pictures over? Nothing. And this right here, something's wrong with this altogether. That doesn't even look right. So how come you didn't do the demonstration with that much light to begin with? How come you didn't do the demonstrations with that much light to begin with when you sent over the pictures? So in Jamie's mind, he feels like, okay, I got him. I got him because he won't look at the link. No, I'm not looking at the link because you're a weird individual. That's why I don't look at the link, and you do some strange stuff. You've been sending me over pictures with no problem. Then you can send me over another one. Shouldn't be a problem. The fact that you don't want to send the pictures over, it clearly shows that there's something wrong. You're hiding something. We can clearly see that the paint doesn't look right. Yeah, I want to see the pictures again. Send me a picture. How come you didn't do the demonstration with the lights on to begin with when you sent over the pictures? I mean, we just sent over to him asking the questions. Why is the environment dark? But right there, we got this well-lit environment. So can we see these images? Come on, show us something. I want to see pictures from now on in that environment. Let's put that in there too for a minute. I want to see pictures in the same environment you just displayed right here in this picture. So why don't you start off with that? If I'm going to show off an environment with a lot of light, you think I'm going to start off in dark? No, I'm going to start off in a well-lit environment first to show you that. So how come you didn't start with that? Oh, great. I want to see the pictures in the same environment you just displayed right here. Yeah. Press them again. I want to see that. Because this is what we're seeing on our end. This is the customer's image. There's no way in the world he's pulling up. Because his customer's image, like whatever that product is, the personal mix, is washed out completely. There's no way in the world he's going to produce. He barely made it from the demo from it. And the pictures we just saw here, we have here, he barely made it in this demonstration. This is completely washed out. This is discolored. This is actually discolored also too. So there's not much lighting here. So where's the rest of the light coming from? Question. That's another question. Where's all that light coming from? There are no overhead lights over here. How much light you would have to have in an environment to basically make a wall look like that? He would have to have the back here, where the windows are, that would have to be completely like one big open window to have that much light pushing through with no buildings in the way. Look at the wall here compared to what we're seeing here. Something isn't right, which means that's Photoshop. And if you did the demonstration, why didn't you do the demonstration in the same environment like this with all the pictures to show exactly that your product does the same thing ours does? At least show a Starfield demonstration. And if you look at the colors aren't that, they're matching too close. So something doesn't look right at all, period. There is no way in the world that much windows giving off that much light. And if the bed is this way, I guarantee there's no windows behind the back of the bed. All right, this is why we show the whole room off, people. This is why when we show you rooms, we show the back, the front, we show you all the way around so you can see what you're looking at. They're hiding stuff in the room, definitely hiding stuff in the room. There is no way in the world that a bedroom is giving off that much light. There's no way in the world. Unless you got one of those freaking super high-end mansions, we got windows here, and all that. Yeah, I can see about that, but no. That's not happening. This much light right here? Are you kidding me? Oh, we definitely gonna be posting these on Facebook. These are going up on Facebook today. And no more fake images. We got fake images right now, Jamie, on basically the customer whose screen washed out. This is definitely going up there. There is no way in the world. Where did all this extra light come from? Now, the reason why we ask those questions, because, like I said, Seinfeld scenario, see how far he can go with this lie. The paint's not going to pass. It's not. We've had Frankenstein here before. It ain't the first time, and we're not going to order it again because every time we order something from James, as I told you before, you always do something weird with the orders. And we're not dealing with that. His products are a waste of time. Right here, you can see that he still hasn't sent us a demonstration on the Starfield. He sent us already 3 pictures already. So why can't you send us another one? Because you know why? This is probably Photoshop. This is definitely Photoshop. Look at the difference between the whiteboard here. Look how the whiteboard here, right here, has a reflection that comes off. See how something reflects off the whiteboard? It's even showing a reflection of the window and the curtain on this side. Now watch it over here. Doesn't have no reflection whatsoever. Not a thing. These are things people pick up in demonstrations. I should have been a cop, I swear. But anyway, as you can see right there, see, there's no reflection at all, period. What kind of light would you have in an environment to literally do that at the end of the day? That's a lot of freaking light. So either two things: either this person has the sun in their bedroom, or he photoshopped the daylights out of this. See right here, even with the window open, it shows a reflection. With the window closed, it shows a reflection. Disappear, reflection completely gone. Jamie, if you did enter the room, we know this picture is altered. You know, you altered it. You definitely altered it. It is two different paints up there. I can see that now, but you did alter the daylights out of it. So why didn't you show this demonstration and this demonstration in this environment? That's what I like to know. When we told you that you can't open up the window, you're easy to manipulate. So if I tell you to open the window, you open the window, which you did. You opened the window here. Still doesn't prove anything. Your contrast levels are still washed out. The environment is still considered dark to consider to our environments when we do demonstrations. And again, I usually, when I do demonstrations on ultra short throw projectors, we like to do them on giant images. Like, you know, I have an outside demonstration that would level this with no problem whatsoever. So I thought I'd just toy with you with the inside demonstrations. You got one at 126 inches of me just walking around the room, and that's when it's picking up with 10 times more light than what you have here in the environment. So no, you cannot match me on ultra short throw. So that we already know that from the door. But we can also tell that you cheat and alter your pictures, because right here, like I said, if you look at the whiteboard here, clearly it's got a reflection off of it. No matter what pulls up in this room, that's going to show a reflection. How much light would you literally have to have in a room to kill the reflection? What, you got a spotlight in there? That's what it looks like. It looks like you literally pushed over a spotlight in that room to cancel that out. So either that person has good, I don't know what kind of lighting you would have in that environment to do that to begin with. Maybe spotlights, stage lights, I don't know, something in there. Or you tampered with the pictures. And I think you tampered with the pictures. If that's the case, that there's no way in the world that screen would pull up. No way in the world that would ever pull up at all. And the reason why we say this is because the customer right here didn't even have much light making contact with his screen, and his screen completely washed out, and he didn't have that much light. Not that much light that you just showed in that room, so I don't even know how that's even possible. And if you're saying the Frankenstein is that dark, even when the light's hitting it, it doesn't even look dark. It comes up light gray. So it's not even coming up the dark color that I saw in the environment. When I first looked at it, he said, well, it's on the wall. I'm thinking, where's on the wall? Because I'm not seeing this. And he says, oh, is the whole entire room coated with it? And he's not responding back. So you're saying it's painted on the wall? Okay, so I see it's painted on the wall. Big deal. All right, it's on the wall. But from what you saw when I told you to turn the projector off, there is no way in the world that that room is containing that kind of light in there like that. And then on top of that, your screen came up so light, it didn't even become a gunmetal. It came up kind of a light gray. The wall is kind of a little darker gray. Your wall came up a light gray. So how are you calling that gunmetal to begin with? And with it being that light, it's almost the same color as a personal mix. This is the color right here of the customer. Well, actually, we can go find the video at that. I'm gonna go find the video. Right here, this is the customer. Look at the color we have here. We're gonna put this in the player right now for you. All right, you see that? See that color there? All right, now, this is the color that the customer painted onto his squall that washed out. He doesn't have that much light in there. He just has the light from the window. What you just displayed literally lit that whole section in there, which means that screen paint wouldn't have pulled up. That'd have been virtually impossible. Let's go track down some Frankensteins. See if we can find, and you don't even do demonstrations in that much light to begin with. We all know that. I've never seen the Frankenstein in any kind of lighting like that whatsoever. And for those you're thinking that's not his product, oh yes it is. Bam. That's goes personal mix right there. Yeah, You know, that's something. You're always doing something sneaky at the end of the day. That's not that looks like the same color product that I saw in the video of you painting down before you swapped out the color to something darker. So if this is the color right here, that's not gunmetal. That's nowhere near gunmetal. And that's not too far off from the wall, to tell you the truth. It really isn't that far from the wall. So I don't know how you would ever compare that to a black screen. But we're not buying your product. Well, for what? To get it down here and to get something different color product put into it? Are you faking some nonsense or basically doing some fake nonsense with PayPal? We don't feel like going through your crap. You can't even ship out your product correctly. You have no confidence behind you. I gave you that option. This is why I give you these options. I give you these opportunities. We strictly bought your product to see if you can actually process an order, and you failed miserably while doing it. And lost your claim at the same time. Gee whiz Louise with this guy. No test on your products, no test whatsoever. Meanwhile, still in that dark environment, which you have failed to show me any pictures of the screen performing on that much light, because the other two pictures you just showed me didn't even match what you just showed me a few minutes ago. And you refused to show me any pictures at all, but you've been sending me pictures. But this is how ultra short those supposed to work in fully lit environments, not in that dark environment as it was displayed. You don't have any tests, so we might as well just skip this because you don't test your products. You have no real paint on demonstrations because you don't do those properly either. I'll just skip that too. You're not even in that category. Invisible technology, you don't even possess and even know how to work it. So forget that too. Don't do these tests either, so that's no point putting you in there either. Well, here's your products right here. It didn't do well in that environment. It never does any well in that environments. Sun killer technology, you don't have the possession for that. Technology, submerged screens, underwater wallpaper technology, you don't have that. And able to beat a screen in a fully lit environment, you don't have that capability because you don't possess ambient light projection technology. We do. We own that. See that right there? Anyone ever asked me at the end of the day, my product versus a TV? Bam. And for anyone who's going to sit there and say, what about an OLED? You know the difference between an OLED TV and a regular TV? An OLED TV just produces a much higher contrast level. That's it. Our screens are physically black. I think we would have no problem with matching an OLED since our screens are black. You say OLED projector has a 4K, then we just go and buy a 4K projector and stick it against the OLED. Guess what? 4K on our projector and our screen still produce a 100% black level. And we could do it at 150 inches in a fully lit environment and then drop it to 235.1, which your OLED can't do at the end of the day. Big deal. Gray screens can't match OLEDs because you have to pull the contrast level. You can't even pick up contrast levels off a regular screen. Matter of fact, my cell phone can beat the gray screen paints on a contrast level. So when people sit there and say, oh, compare yourself to TVs at the end of the day, yeah, yeah, what? And keep in mind, the projector we're using in the demonstration is 720p. The projector with TV we're showing is 1080p. We've done this already. So when people say matching is OLED, I can walk into an OLED chat room or a stream room or whatever you want to call it at the end of the day, and I can talk with them at the end of the day. But they're going to say my technology doesn't produce black. I produce black just like your screen does. Colors, guess what? I don't have the problems with that. We don't calibrate our machines at the end of the day. 4K, I can get a 4K projector. 8K, I can get an 8K projector. What else? What? Apps, please, Fire Stick, done. What else? Can't use it in a fully lit environment? We don't have that issue. We can do this outside if we want. You can't take an OLED outside. I don't think you would want to do that. Yeah, been there, done that already. Gray screens, you can't do this. You can't even begin to see contrast levels. Your cell phone will see a contrast level better than your screen. Gotta give us a challenge here, challenge. Look at this, white levels. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, Jamie. This is how you do tests at the end of the day. See that? That black technology we have sitting up there can match the white levels to a TV easily. Oh, we need to put this on our website. Why don't we have this on the front page of our website? We literally need to have this on the front page of our website. This is going on the front page of our website. We need this right there. I forgot about this demonstration. We do literally so many insane demonstrations and we literally forget half the stuff we do. This is going on a big player right in front of my right in front to show you how advanced our technology is over a TV. So at the end of the day, that means my customers, if they want a 150-inch screen, they want a 200-inch screen, they want an 80-inch, 100-inch, they got a technology that not only can knock out certified, pull up in fully lit environments, fully ultra short compatible, but can crush the TV without no problem whatsoever. And I can do it at 720p versus 1080p. You're not on my level of technology. This is what I'm trying to explain to you. You fake too many demonstrations at the end of the day. This is going on my front page. I'm definitely putting this on there. Why don't I have this on my front page? That's the part that gets me right there. How come this is not on my front page? I'm doing this demonstration again too. When the Alpha 1s come out, I'm gonna buy the most advanced OLED TV and knock it clean out with no problem. I cannot wait. Man, we need to put this on the front page. This literally should be on the front page right here. No ambient light controlled environments, nothing. I sprayed that screen in too. One of them I sprayed in. Yeah, I seen that demonstration of your laptop versus your screen. You sat in the dark, you show nothing but colors. You didn't show no contrast levels, nothing but white levels and bright colors. Because the laptop is going to see contrast levels. It's going to be able to pick it up. Your gray screen paint can't see the contrast levels. But our screens can see white levels off a screen. All our technology is embedded with that heightener technology. What technology was this? This was a 21 Phantom. If I had the time, Jamie, and if I thought you were an honest person, I'd just bring all your products down here and watch my technology in the next room, blow your stuff clean out of the water. And I'm not confused certified screen for kicks and giggles, because it's usually what we test against certified. We find them more of a challenge and we get more clout for those. But your product isn't nothing at all, period. You're in there showing your product off at the end of the day. Once you show that Cinemax off, I know you can't show that off because that's house paint. And that other product that you had, that Frankenstein, that stuff is fake. I've never seen somebody fake a demonstration so much. I'm definitely putting this on the front page. That's definitely on the front page. People want to sit there and talk about how they have ambient light projection technology. You don't have ambient light projection technology. This is Alpha 1 ambient light embedded technology coming to that system. That's not tested in a maxed out room. That was tested against sunlight. Naysayers, when you watch this, you have my permission to cry. And you're worried about Lux readers. Lux don't read out there on this technology. We're doing sunlight. Talking about Lux meters, 3,000 Lux. You know, all the technology we develop has bits of that technology embedded into it. Do you see how much light's pushing through that screen? That's literally how much sunlight is pushing through that screen. The projector's on the other side. We thought it'd be more harder to see the projector on the other side because the projector would have to fight through all that sunlight and push an image on the other side that's being directly nailed by sunlight. Most people, when they do this demonstrations, they have the projector in front. That way they have a better chance of pulling an image. We do it the hard way. So we have the projector behind it, which means all that light, that image is going to have to push through, fight that light, and be nailed by the sunlight coming to the other side and still produce an image. You're not even on my level, man. I'm not trying to be rude here. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm telling you like it is. You do not sit on my level. That's why we warn right now for you certified screens out there. I'm giving you warning. I'm giving you heads up. You better come out with a black screen. You better come out with something before an Alpha 1 launches. Because if you don't, this is the kind of light that an Alpha 1 can absorb. This is the customized. We're designing a customized game for that technology. It has 100% sun killer embedded into it. Do you know how dangerous what makes that screen? It'd be super ultra black, which means it has the ability to maintain contrast levels that no screen will be able to touch at the end of the day. Its heightener levels are going to be insanely through the roof, and it's going to have sun color embedded technology, which means it'll be able to absorb light in just about any environment we stick it into. And it's going to be way lower than you certifies. You would never be able to compete with that. We've been taking the time off to do 1 year of research on the technology to make sure that it works perfectly fine. And I lie to you not, if we stick to the screen in the booth, if you ever see in the booth, do not, and I warn you, do not take your sample sheet or whatever and stick it against that screen, because I guarantee it will implode your company with no problem. Why would someone spend $5,000 for your product at the end of the day when we can do it for under $1,000? Ooh, it's going to be frightening, frightening, frightening. Just to show you that the screen's on the outside. Now, Jamie, this doesn't appear to you because you're not on this level. So for you certified screens out here, at the end of the day, if you don't know us, you will. Oh, I love this technology. I can't wait till we finish it. Look at this. Look at this. Boom! And y'all worrying about lights inside. Seriously. Seriously. For you people that are showing us demonstrations like this at the end of the day of little bits of light sprinkled out in your environment. Really, seriously. Seriously. This is why we laugh when you guys send us, not customers, I'm sorry you have to hear this, but this is what we're talking to the naysayers. We have to address them on this. Jamie. Parte, let me explain something to you. Gentlemen, you know nothing. You have nothing. You're doing nothing. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? For you certified companies out here at the end of the day who call yourself having ambient light projection technology, you don't have jack. Do you understand me? Our technology over here has sun killer, a little bit of it, just a little bit of it embedded into it. I can literally show you demonstrations where I can walk downstairs, watch my screen, look at the ceiling, walk across a 180-inch floor, and go outside and produce at 250 inches. And you got to be kidding me. And you guys have these little demonstrations with these little bits of light, and we can take and absorb sunlight? Are you kidding me? And you're calling yourself on my level? Please, you got to be freaking kidding me. Unbelievable. This is what you call impressive, and this is over here what we do at the end of the day. I'm going to put this on the front page too. That's my challenge at the end of the day. That's my fun at the end of the day. Absorbing sunlight is my fun. You guys, while you guys hide behind in little dark rooms, like, oh, we got light that works in the ambient light. We got a light bulb in the middle. And we're like, that's it. That's all you have. For eyewall, whatever, your projection screens, yeah, right, crush that with that's easy to run through. I can design a gray screen and wipe your stuff out with that, but no problem. As a matter of fact, we do have one. It's right behind me right now. You're worrying about lights plaguing your screen at 21 feet in the air. Are you kidding me? That's sunlight mastering right through our screen. Gee whiz, I'm done. I don't even know why I waste my time doing these demonstrations to begin with. I mean, at the end of the day, why? Sometimes I sit there and I watch Steve, like, why do you even entertain these guys at the end of the day? You know what your technology is designed to do. There's a lesson to you, Jamie. When you watch this demonstration, don't ever send me any more of your stupid videos and dumb links at the end of the day. It is a waste of my freaking time. You know why I don't look at your links? Number one, you're creepy and you're weird. That's why. But another thing, too, is what are you going to show me at the end of the day that I haven't already seen? What are you showing me? If you want to do an outside demonstration, I can show you an Optima GT55 outside at 140 inches outside on display, no problem. Contrast levels, white levels, color levels, blah, 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 done. If you want to talk about ambient light rejection, I can show you demonstrations of us testing technology that can absorb sunlight. What else you got? You want to talk about weatherproof screens? I can show you demonstrations of us taking screens, freezing them into blocks of ice, pulling them apart on camera with ice was breaking up all over the place, screen, not even ripping, tearing, nothing at all, and basically to produce, boom, no problem whatsoever. This is why at the end of the day, people, that the Our technology needs better exposure, and it needs basically at the end of the day to be on a different level. I am so sick and tired of being labeled on a level of these freaking small individual, insignificant pieces of small micro dust that don't even do your demonstrations properly at the end of the day. And you want to come up to me with this freaking poor excuse of a projection screen and put it before me. I'm not trying to say I'm better. Well, okay, yeah, I am better than y'all at the end of the day. I have to put it that way. My products are way better than y'all. But at the end of the day, at least show me something that's worth my freaking time. Certified screens, come on, man! You guys charged all this money for this products, and you don't show nothing in the end. At least make a black screen. Give us something to test against. Do I have to design my own screen to go against my own screen? Because man, it's looking to get that way. I mean, literally, we designed the gunmetal technology at one point. We developed an advanced version of gunmetal to blow out all the other gunmetals so we can have a decent gunmetal to go against our own screen. You know how embarrassing that is, that you literally have to do that? And I've done that in a demonstration. I literally, actually, were blessed to engineer a gunmetal that took out all the other gunmetals, and we used that gunmetal to go against our own screen. Because we couldn't find anything. And then you guys want to send me this freaking nonsense. Got a better chance with shoe polish at the end of the day. They don't give us no challenge whatsoever. Nothing. I'm exhausted. And for those of you who hate me at the end of the day, I don't care at the end of the day. Knock yourself out. But it all comes down to, gentlemen, and you have not figured it out yet, and you will never figure it out. It comes down to the customers. That's what it comes down to. Because the customers should be subjected by your crappy screen paints. Your products are horrible. Your tests are horrible. Your websites, I'm so much, some of y'all just, Partays is a little bit better than Crows. Crows is absolutely freaking nightmare. Literally. It's like a preschool horror show. But anyway. As I said before, y'all don't put the effort in, y'all don't put the time in, y'all don't put the work in, you don't put the sacrifice in, you put these quick scheme paints up there with a bunch of mumbo jumbo nonsense behind it, and you want people to buy that paint. That paint is trash at the end of the day, and it is. I'm going to take this demonstration and put it on my front page right now. Let me see. This is going to be, it was supposed to be a projection screen. It was supposed to be an invisible technology for the projection screen. Well, we figured out that, no, it's just, why don't we just introduce it and turn it into a game technology? I'm getting this demonstration right here. I don't show nothing at the end of the day. Nothing. And y'all gonna get mad at me. Mad at me at the end of the day. You can come to me with these videos. Are you proud of that video? What picture are you? You shouldn't be proud of that picture. That picture is pathetic. I'm not talking about the customer. The customer, beautiful setup you have in there. I like what you have going on in there. I never disrespect the customer's environment. That environment is pretty nice. I like how they matched everything out. And that's why I was looking at the vanity mirror. Very nice. Well done. But as for the screen paint you have up there, you guys, you know what I mean? I was about to say, but that's what you got at the end of the day. Could have did it yourself. You got taken. And if you don't believe this guy has to have us robbing people at the end of the day, check out our blacklist and you will see how many times he scanned people out of selling them house paint at the end of the day that turned out to be nothing more than just basically house paint. But your environment, very nice. I like your setup you have in there. Got a little exercise chair in there. Pretty nice, pretty cool. Like I said, the one guy I saw that was, he had his video removed. This video's not up there no more. So it was a guy who came in there that was showing off Crow's paint and he was showing off his setup and everything. And he had to turn the lights out just to show a fireworks display because the screen wouldn't pull. And he knew that. And I'm pretty sure he saw the video demonstrations with that house. And that's why his video is not there anymore, because he probably has them to remove the video. Because again, he don't want the embarrassing. Anybody who has any of Crow's products, customers who have those products are embarrassed because he matched house paint and he know he did. And then try to act like it never even happened. But his setup, even when I saw his setup, I said, very nice setup. Got a nice projector, nice speaker system there. Looks real nice. I'm never going to sit there and tear down somebody's environment at the end of the day. Well, I did whatchamacallit, but he needs to clean that up. That place needs to be cleaned up. It's a mess. It's a mess. I'm sorry. That apartment is a freaking mess. It's like a stone throw away from a hoarder convention. It's a mess. It is. It's a mess. I mean, they got all kinds of storage units and stuff. You can put stuff in there. I mean, it's freaking crazy in there. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. But anyway, even the other fellow who showed off, he had this nice little spot in there and everything. The reason why I say that with him is because those are customers at the end of the day. That's their environment, so be it. You know what I mean? That's what they have. Who cares at the end of the day? But you're supposed to be a person that's supposed to be selling screen paint. Your environment's supposed to be a little bit more up to code. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have it looking nice in there, so that way, you know, you can show off your images and stuff. You know, you at least clean it up a little bit. You don't have to have like tons of furniture laying all over the place, but at least clean it up a little bit. And that's what I do with my place. I try to clean it up a little bit before we do any demonstrations in here, so it doesn't look like I'm doing something off of Hoarders. But in that one picture demonstration, you got like sheets and stuff. I'm not even going down that road because I don't want to be petty here, but it is what it is. Now, unless I'm doing some hardcore testing in there, and I'm saying we're testing here today, and we're doing videos, but I'm taking pictures or anything, everything has to look nice. We need this video. I need this video right here. Did I just grab this? I think I just grabbed this already. Did I just grab this already? Let me just grab it. Yeah, because I need this for my front. I need that for my front, and I need, we did several of these. Yeah, we did several of these videos on ambient, on that sun killer technology. Here's another one right here on display. That's displaying out in the sun. We did a couple of them. I told you, that Phoenix 19 had it in it. Phoenix 19 had 5% of that sun killer technology embedded into it. Ooh, I can't wait till we finish this technology, man. We put it on hold because we didn't really know what we were going to do with it. Then we brought it back out again. This is supposed to be a 10. It's supposed to be an ambient light projection smoke, but it's supposed to be an invisible screen. We just never got around to finish it. But I thought to myself, let's turn it into a game. That'd be sick. And we only had 3 demonstrations on it, but this is actually the more crazier one. So this is now playing. How dare you? I want to play this one right here. There we go. I need that link. But definitely got to get that TV demonstration too. We need 2 videos up front. Let me see what we got going on up front on the web page. So I definitely got that TV display up there. Let's go over to home page. No, we can't be there. We got to do a different section there. Home page here. I'm gonna grab that demonstration. Yeah, Jamie, I'm done with you. I ain't got more to say to you no more. I already had been clicking and beeping back there at all, period. We asked them for pictures. Oh, we asked for pictures. You sent me pictures before? Yeah, just send me pictures, that's all. But if I really want to crush you out, like if I really just shorten the video, I just showed you a demonstration of our projection screens, 126 inches, outside demonstrations on how to short those, how the environment's really supposed to look. And if you want to talk about ambient light, well, I just pull up my sun killer technology and watch my screen absorb sunlight. And you tell me exactly what do you have that can compete with that? Nothing. I've had companies for the last 5 or 6 years, not only companies, people making offers to buy that technology from me. And it's not going anywhere because I have plans for it. I have plans for it for the Alpha 12. I couldn't figure out what screen paint we want to bid that thing in with 100%. We thought it was going to be Phantoms at one point, but we wanted something that was going to be completely different. And down through time, as we start engineering screen paints, keep in mind, each one of these screen paints take a little bit of one older one to combine into a newer one. Like we had that technology that you couldn't tell 4K from a 720p if you looked at both of them together. We had the demonstrations right there. Guess what? All this technology has that form of formula embedded into it. Each one has a little piece of one or the other to make up and combine what we're making. The Alpha 12 is going to have everything we ever designed embedded into it. Alpha 1 and Alpha 1, Alpha 12, yeah, that's later on in the future. But anyway, yeah, I cannot wait. You guys have. Those of you who make screen paint products, I'm not saying certain ones we don't care. Make your money, be happy. We're happy for you. But those of you out there talking trash, man, you have no idea what Pandora box is about to open up on you guys at the end of the day. Boy, it's going to be bad. If you challenge this, boy, it's going to be bad, bad, bad. I mean, really bad. You thought we're wiping your stuff now. Oh, my goodness. Woo! You're going to get crushed. You have no idea what's coming at you. Oh, man. Oh, you have no idea what's coming. You know, it's funny how naysayers sit there and try to hate. You can't hate on something you never seen. You don't even know what it even looks like. You can't hate on it. You don't even know what it is. Just like you can only hate on what I tell you. As I said before, at the end of the day, you're worrying about what we have here. Don't worry about what I have here. Worry about what you can't see. That's what you have to worry about. You have no idea what's coming. And it's funny because I sit back here and I do all my research. I call these companies up. I talk to them about their products and stuff. Whatever they think that can't be done will be done. And I bet you Diamond probably picked up on some of this. I'm gonna be surprised they didn't, trying to figure out what the freak is an Alpha One. What is it? What is it? What is it? But I'm telling you right now, I got a little message to you too also. You better bring out a black screen. You're gonna have to. You're really gonna have to bring out something really, really good. If you figure out the screen's not gonna touch your capital, it will touch your capital. I'm just personally telling you this. Who the freak's gonna spend $5 grand for your stuff at the end of the day? Who's gonna spend $5 grand for any of you certified screens at the end of the day? You just seen that screen absorb sunlight. That's one of the elements that goes into it. I'm just shaking my head. If you think it can't touch your capital, it will. It will touch your capital. That thing shows up into any one of those. You better do whatever you got to do, whatever you have to do at the end of the day to keep us out of there. You don't want me in there. Because if I walk into one of those convention shows and you happen to be in there, stay far away from that screen as possible. I'm giving you a heads up. I'm warning you. Watch our technology here. Knockout certifies at 20% being done. I got screens at 10% that can knock out certified. And this thing is way beyond what we have here now. That's what I'm saying. If you see that thing coming in, back your booth up. Get it out of it. Get it away from it as fast as possible. You think I'm joking? If you know exactly what the Lord put in my head, the ingredients for an Alpha One, my God, you have no idea what's coming. Oh man, this is gonna be amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait. We have to have real tests underneath this thing. Mind you, can absorb sunlight from that hit that it took from the that's the coating. That is the ambient light rejection technology at 10% done. That's absorbing sunlight at 10%. It hasn't even maxed out at 100% done. And the beautiful thing about this for the customers is the customers are going to get an insane piece of technology that's not going to cost them a ton of money. So if I decide to take this technology we're blessed, or this new blessing we're getting, right? Say if I take this and I charge 20 grand for 100-inch, which we can easily get with no problem. You know how much money a screen would cost that absorbs sunlight? You know how much money that's worth? You have any idea how much money I get offered from time to time from companies that find that demonstration and they contact me offering me money for that technology? I've been offered a lot of money for that stuff because they know what it can do. Any screen that gets that technology is going to be to do things that other screens will never ever be able to do. Keep in mind, just to show you how advanced our technology, if I take that black technology over there, say I take one of those mom and pop screenshots that has nothing but white screens. We sign a contract with them. We coat all their screens with that black technology. They now have a technology that's far more advanced than any gunmetal screen on the market, which makes them the dominant screen. Which means if they want to go out and charge, but I wouldn't advise it, $20,000 for a 100-inch, they can get it because they can beat a screen at $5,000 at 100 inches. See, that's what I tell you about. That's why I advance our technology is. So we can make any one of them screens out there that's a white screen, we could advance their technology to the point where they're way beyond certifies. Where you gray screens at the end of the day, we make these mixtures in the day, you can't pass gunmetal technology, none of them own Black Diamond. And Black Diamond is good. It's good. That's why one thing I like about their products, their products are good. I give them that. Any other certified screen, they're okay, but diamonds are best. All right, let me see what we got to go here. I want this front page. Oh, my goodness, I'm so happy. Front page. Having a ball here, people. Y'all worried about the Alpha Ones? Man, we think about making the Alpha Ones a physical screen. I am thinking about making it a physical screen. It'd be much better. The screen paints are nice and all, but you know, I want a physical screen. We do wallpapers. If I'm doing physical, I'm doing wallpapers only. Wallpapers are nice. It's you don't have to have any parts to put it together. It's something you can roll it when you get done with, so it's completely portable, and you can just put it right on your wall when you're done. That's it. That's what I love about the wallpaper screens. The only problem we have with them is they only make them certain sizes. They only make them to 4x8, but we can get them in bigger sizes. We have to get ours made, custom made. So that's what we have to do. because I would love to have 150. The screen I have in there, I would love to have 150, 160 in wallpaper. How easy that would be. I have to pay Jack at the end of the day. Stick it to the wall. I'm done. That's it. Finished. That would come out nicely. Let me see what we're gonna do here. And 235.1 in wallpaper. Oh my goodness. Talk about being sexy. That'd be so beautiful, man. That'd be so freaking beautiful. 235. I love 235. All right, so what are we doing here? Here's no sign of slowing. We're going to take, do we have these demonstrations someplace else? I'm going to move them. I'm keeping this here. I'm moving these demonstrations. I'm taking these demonstrations off. We don't need these. I can redirect them somewhere in the demo page. We'll drop them in the demo page. So let me see what we got going on. And no, I can just grab them off YouTube. We got them up there anyway. I just grabbed them off YouTube. We got them there already. So we'll take them off and put those in the demo page. I'm going to change these out. Change the video. Let's go into, on keyboard bird. Sorry people, when you hear me getting excited like that, you know, I like to test my technology. I do. When I talk about new stuff that we got coming out, man, I can't. That's why I try to give fair warning to the screen. Like I said, he won't be around. Jamie will not be around. I'm gonna tell you right from the door. Jamie's getting sued, so Jamie will not be around. Jamie got bigger problems to worry about. Screen paint should not. Right now, for him, screen painting. And there's a small thing he could possibly think of right now. He's getting sued for a lot of money. And on top of that, he have criminal charges coming at him too, because we're following criminal charges with that Joker. Danny also has criminal charges also too coming at him, and he's also being sued. So that's another person. But he ain't making nothing new at all, period. And he can't open up his site. We're gonna do it this one. We're gonna take this one out too, right here. There we go. There. It's a Chinese there. No, I want the TV at top. I definitely want the top. I'll take this at the bottom. And Jay, I'm done with you, man. There's nothing. You gotta stop. At the end of the day, your products don't work, man. And you gotta stop sending me these pictures and I don't know. You think you're doing something and you're not, man. As a matter of fact, come up with a whole new product line. I told you that from the door. Make a whole new product line that are tested, that match our tests. And you can't even do that at all, period. You know what? No. I'm going to put this one under the Alpha 1. And you know why? Because I don't want people insinuating that the technology we have here is going to be to do what that technology is doing right now. We don't want that miscommunications in there, because that's what's going to cause some miscommunications in there. Our technology we have here can match TV, so we know that from the door. That's not a problem. But this right here, we don't want miscommunications thinking that sun killer is going to be embedded in everything we have, because it's not. So I'm putting this one in the, let me see. I'm going to oversight, this one right, hold for a minute. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to expand this one for the TV. Right here. I'm going to put that one in the Alpha 1. Now, Alpha 1s, at one point we're developing them, we're going to be rare. And I mean almost impossible. Well, not impossible, but they were going to be rare. But now, since I'm going to decide to make this into a physical screen, which I said I'm working on it, maybe a physical screen, I am going to make it available for everybody. But we are going to have a limited edition, which is that gold. Those are going to be, I think we're going to make 10 of those a year. Let me see. Let me save this right here. Let's see if we can do it for a minute. Thank you. And give me what did I eat for breakfast today? Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, these are for breakfast. Treat your projection screen like a TV. Yeah, see, that's what pops up. Told you we have literally so many videos on YouTube, it's not even funny. I can literally put down treat your projection screen like a TV and boom, that's what pops up. That's us. Told you, we got videos all over Google, everywhere. You can't go anywhere without bumping into one of our demonstrations. I'll put that right there. And we're done with this. You can't show nothing else at all on that one. You just in there because again, we already know. Jamie, look, let me explain something to you. That image you just showed, how bright that image is back there, we know you photoshopped that. So we know you can't put it. And on top of that, that area being that bright, there's nothing picking up on that. That customer couldn't even pick up on the product that he had from your product to begin with, the personal mix. And then the color doesn't even look right. It doesn't look like the same thing we have in our container. So what did you do? You just alter and changed ours and then sort of everybody else, the original one. Then that shows that you committed fraud right from the door and tried to scam us on an order. So that doesn't look good for you. And if that product is as light as what you wrote out on the demonstration, I don't know how you're calling that gunmetal, because that's not gunmetal. If you called it, if you called it LT as in light gunmetal, then maybe, but that's not gunmetal at the end of the day. You claim it to be a darker product. And then what you have on your website doesn't match what I'm seeing on that wall over there at all, period. You don't know what you're doing. You're just changing out the colors as you go along. That's what you put it this way. Y'all make it up as you go along. And you can talk from sun up to sundown about how your product works. Man, you stealing Google images, man. That even worse. You want to talk about the Frankenstein has stolen Google images on it. You got a nerd to be really he's in there talking about the Frankenstein. Hold on for a minute. Hold on before we start back in this for a minute. He has a nerve to bring up the Frankenstein of all places, and you got stolen images on there. Let's just pop here for a minute. You're talking about how great the Frankenstein is. Here it is right here for 60 bucks. On sale for $60. This image right here doesn't even belong to the Frankenstein. This is an image you stole off of Amazon. Of Google. So you're in there talking about how beautiful your product is, and you don't even have the proper images to go to. Where are the images for the Frankenstein? Because all I see right here is a copy of your face. Does that come from your screen paint? No, it doesn't. That's a lie. And all I see right here is a picture of the moon, which you stole from Google, and an image of you basically tampering with their copyrights. That's all I see. And you want to convince people that that product is a fantastic product. Does your customer know that you got this strictly, you stole this from basically from Google? So that's the part he doesn't understand. That's the part he just doesn't get at the end of the day. You have to steal images to make your products look good. That's not a good product. That's an awful product. You don't even own it. Doesn't even mention your name anywhere. Yeah, you need to drop the price on that Frankenstein. Make it cheaper. Make it like about 10 bucks or $20. It's not even worth $60. I wouldn't even $60 and get a gallon for 60 bucks. You get a gallon for $30. It's not worth anybody's time with that mess. Let me see. I want, where's the TV at? I definitely want this one right here. It's a TV. And we did it live. That's actually done live too, on top of that. All right, let me grab, I'm gonna get this from, where's the YouTube at, John? Go pick it up. So that's definitely not it. Oh no, we need to get the title of it. There's the title right here. Let's go over here. Oh, demonstration I painted in live at the customers. I was looking for that one. That was an 8. That was an 8. Wow, we gotta have this one. We definitely gotta have this one. I went to a customer's house and painted this screen in live. Yes. We gotta have that one. Definitely gotta have that one. I see y'all pulling them demonstrations. I see that when I type in my company's name. I see them demonstrations getting pulled. And y'all better. I'm gonna drag y'all behinds in court. Think I'm playing with y'all. I got me good attorneys this year. Good attorneys. I'm looking through here, right? I'm not hunting for somebody to pop up. Yeah, you better pull them, because if I find them, I'm taking everything from you. When I get done with Crow, I guarantee you, you jokers, even the sound of me making the same statement about bringing somebody to court gonna cause you to pee yourself. I'm not playing. We're gonna clean the clock with this joke at the end of the day. You're gonna get hit hard. I see them. Because before we used to see nothing but videos in here, people slandering us. And y'all better clean them up quick. I got attorneys already going through YouTube as we speak to go find stuff. They even get a bonus if they find something. Then make sure they find one of y'all. And don't worry about using fake accounts or whatever. We're gonna dig you up. We'll find you. Paying money for these investigators to track you guys down. We got another guy popped up. I think he got my domain name. He's using my domain name without my permission. You better pull that down fast. I'm not sending y'all no cease and desist orders. I'm not sending y'all nothing. I'm just saying I'm gonna get you served right from the door. Get your information. Go file for the we gotta file for court, and then after that we're gonna have somebody go out and serve you. Bring you right into court. Yeah. Y'all better yank them joints down fast. I'm not playing around with Jamie. We're gonna be tearing the Jamie big time. This guy called Phantom HD, he know better not to mention my name. I went through his videos, I didn't see my name. Probably put down Lost Sand God, but Lost Sand God's not got copyright on it, underneath of it. But if you mention my name, guess where I'm going at? Matthew already got to go to court. His date coming up soon. We're getting ready to get set him ready for court. Now I cut him a break because I was going to take you to civil court and I was going to sue you for a lot of money. But we figured since it's your first time and you don't seem like a bit of a problem, like if I go into your account and I see other stuff in there besides what we already saw, then I'm going to cancel small claims court. And I'm going to take it to basically civil court. I'm going to sue you for a couple $1 million, which we know you don't have. We know you ain't got the money. It ain't about not having the money. It's about stacking them in debt. That's what it's about. It's about covering them in debt. That's what it's about. We know they don't have the money. But because what we're going to do is we're still going to bring in for conspiracy. There's conspiracy charges is definitely pulled up on him because he did do several videos. He was linked to these guys. They were having conversations back and forth. So when they do this conspiracy, he's only pulled in with it. Unfortunately, he will. But, you know, making false accusations against my company, especially using projectors we don't support, yeah, we can sue you for that. We can sue you for it. Common sense says you just follow our policies. We have policies on our site we don't support our products on. You don't go out and you don't do demonstrations on a policy we don't support. And then try to slander us for it. This will get you in trouble. Or we even did the white sheet of paper against the screen. Why we did the white levels? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I love when I watch my own demonstrations and I go back like, why do you put the white piece of paper up here? You notice how we do it? And I put the white sheet of paper. I'm like, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking to myself in the past. All right. Now, see, we cut him a break. We cut him a big break. At the end of the day, I'm taking him to small claims court. We're suing for 12 grand. That's what we're going to sue him for. If he decides to go out after being hit with that and do more dumb stuff at the end of the day, which we're advising you not to do, then we're basically going to hit you with a cease and desist order. This will show the judge that we gave you fair warning what's going to happen. And if you continue on after that, when we get ready to file, get you ready for civil court. Because we can show in civil court that we did take him to court. We took him to small claims court. We won 12 grand against him. We turned around, we gave him, I started acting up again. We sent him a cease and desist order warning him that we will be suing him and taking him to civil court. And he continued on after that. And then we'll basically show that basically this is where we're at now. See, we're building a case on you. That's why I tell you guys at the end of the day, don't do dumb stuff. Because we're building cases on you. Go out there, do all the dumb stuff you want. We'll build a case on you. So we go for a judge and say, look, this is his history, activity. There's no way out of that. So you can bring all the lawyers you want. It ain't gonna help you. Just like with Jamie. We sent Jamie a cease and desist order. When it was sent out to him. July the 21st was sent out to him. So if he sits there in court and he starts crying and whining about how he was never warned, yeah, you were warned. Here's a letter right here from the attorney. And you continue to carry on. And this is why we're here now. So let me see what we got to do here. Okay, I want this right here. This is side by side. We got the whatchamacallit, right? Did we get it? Yeah, but we're in here. I'm going to check out the rest of the stuff we have in here too. All right, I'm going to get back in there. I want this right here. I'm looking at this right here. This is a hard one to get to. I might grab that one right now. Did we get that one in the other one? Do I have it over here? Man, trying to find that demonstration. I know it's in here. Yeah, that's it. That's when I painted the screen live. Ooh, I forgot about that one. I can't remember the name for that one. Get this out of the way. Where are you at? Did we get this one already? We got this one already. Okay. Live demonstration at a customer's house, painted the screen in. I'm using that one, definitely. Okay, let me go grab first. I need to go back to here. Make sure I get the video. No, I'm in the right section. Okay, here we go. We need to change that. No, we're in the right section. Go down. Let me change this out. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully, no, we got the background. Why are we doing the background strip? Give me the video change out. We're not copy. Did I copy down the video? Or did I not copy it? I'm not sure. Gee whiz, I hate it when I do this kind of stuff. Let me see. Give me this one. No, that was it right there. That was the search for it right there. All right. We need this one. Oh, we did the whole test. Yeah. We did the whole thing. We did basically, that's Crow's product right there. As a matter of fact, that's the Frankenstein right there. Told you we had that stuff in here somewhere. We've had all his products here. We had literally all his products here. Ta-da! Doesn't see contrast for Jack. Yeah, that's not, I swear, man, that's just no freaking, that's not a no-brainer right there. It can't pick it up. I knew we had it here somewhere. All right, let me pause this. We had the UV too. It doesn't pick up. All right, let me go over here. This is why you can't take gray screens, basically. Even the one we got behind it, which is pretty good, it's not going to compete with the black screen. Let me see. I need to put that into the demonstration right up here in the front. Okay, I'm putting that here. Yeah, this is a good demonstration. This is a really good one right here. All right, so where's my whatchamacallit, man? I'm supposed to have a caption right here. Interesting. Okay. Why do we have this here? Let's get that there. All right, let me see. Let me switch. No. I need to go over to, no, I need to add an element. Give me this one. put this here. I got a better one too. Let me see. Better way of wording this. Let's bring this down to around. I'll take that over right there. I'm gonna change this. What do we have for this page right here? I forgot what. Oh yeah, I know what it was. I know what it was. What do we got for this one? Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, so watching videos on this screen back there. I forgot it was even on. All right, we're getting this one right here, and we're gonna put in. Why replacing your TV with our screen paints is the best idea. Boom, we pop up again. Anything we mention TV, we're automatically gonna pop up. And compared to a TV, we pop up. All right, let me go over here. Get this over here real quick. Why replacing your TV with our, only for the blacks, we'll do this one with black screens. Ambient rejection. See what happens. While replacing your TV with our advanced ambient light projection black screen paints is the best idea for your home or business. And in this demonstration right here, you can watch the Phantom Black technology go side by side. I think this one was around, matter of fact, it's right here. Right here, or the 32 was one of them. But anyway, yeah, you can watch me do demonstrations. I even put gray sample sheets against the screen to show you that even the gray screen can't match the TV. All right, and there's our demonstrations on why our technology is better than gray. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna keep that there. Let's save that. Did we put a loop on that too? Let's see a loop on that. What if I put a loop on this? Let's see if we got a loop on here. Did we loop it? Yeah, we did loop it. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. We should do autoplay on this one too. Change it over. Put autoplay so it comes on right from the door. All right. Now we'll save and publish so that can be seen right from the door. Now this, that whatchamacallit with the customer demonstration. I want to look at that right there. This one right here. This was a live demonstration I went to a customer's home and did. I want to put this on our demo page. Let me see. Go over here. I want to go to the demo page, demo page, demo page. It should be under the easy paint on demonstrations. Check the mapping. demonstrations. So keep in mind from the image I saw with, yeah, he's photoshopping. We know he's photoshopping images. So Jamie, we know for a fact that you're photoshopping images, trying to make them seem like they're really dark, like or make our images look really dark while you're making yours look really bright. We know you're doing that. We can tell by the pictures. That doesn't even look right. But we're going to be posting those on Facebook today and a couple of forum sites, warning people about people that are basically going in and photoshopping their images. Because I have no idea why you couldn't have shown us those demonstrations on that environment that bright. If you're going to open up a window and show like, hey, look, I got light coming in, then how come that open up the window with the light coming in doesn't look the same way as that other environment where like you have a stage light in there? That doesn't even match up. And then asking you to do a demonstration directly on that particular surface with pictures, and you go, oh, check out the link, check out the link. Why you gotta send us a link? You've been sending us pictures with no problem whatsoever. Well, we know that when the lights came on, one of the things we saw when you, whatever you did with that picture, is that that color looks exactly like the same color in the Frankenstein demonstration. Oh, I forgot, I gotta look for those too. In the Frankenstein demonstration, it's that same light color. So how are you calling that gunmetal? That's another problem right there. And if it's that light, then it's going to do the same thing that the customer had when it's screen washed out. It's going to have the same results. So we know from the images that we use, that you show off of our products. We know you're in there just making the image look darker so you can say our products come out that dark. You're an idiot at the end of the day. Because you know why you're an idiot? We have nothing but black technology splattered all over our website and customers showing the technology working with no problem whatsoever. You're the only idiot out there while the other ones are doing dumb stuff like that. Do you know that other people who have the products can see your dumbness at the end of the day? Gee whiz. And we know your product washes out and doesn't work well in fully lit environments because we've seen it. And we've seen it in your own demonstrations do that. Oh man, we're going to have to make another demo page. Literally going to have to build another one. We don't have enough room in here for the Alpha ones or none of the other products we're working on. We don't have the room. Definitely gonna have to build another demo page. What's this demo for? Gunmetal Alpha 1. Nope, that's not supposed to be. It's not coming up yet. We can't even have this here. That literally cannot be there because we're not designing it yet. So let me see what we got going on here. We can use this whole section right in here for something, because we're not going to be using this, it's not coming out yet. So let me go edit the text here. We'll put this down as amazing demonstrations, because then we can put anything we want in there. So I'm going to put down catalog. This will be ADP. Demonstrations, good, because we can put whatever we want in here. And I am going to put that demonstration in, change video of me painting the customer screen live. Went to the house and painted it live. I've been hunting for this one, I couldn't find it. This is a Supreme 8 too. It's definitely a Supreme 8. Oh, this is the gunmetal technology right here. Yeah. See, we got tons of demonstrations. Man, I can't run into demonstrations all day long. Look at this. 720p and 1080p side by side. I definitely like this one right here. Let me do something with this. How many did we do on that? What was it? What gunmetal was that? Wait, this is a Supreme and like it says spray on screen? Really? Oh yeah, I remember this one. This was a pretty cool one we did right here. We definitely got to put this in the pack. Look at that. Look at that crazy that is. That is insane. That's another one we did. Okay, I'm putting that one in. I'm putting that one in there too. These are all found in demos. You go to our demo page. Our demo page has all these demonstrations loaded up, and it's some of the most craziest demonstrations we've ever done. They're all in here. Yeah, we definitely putting that one in there. I forgot about that one. Yeah, that's us. This was my 235.1. That's right. Real time painting. Advanced until 17. I wonder. Yeah. Oh, back over here. Oh, this was 138 inch 235.1. Yeah, this is my screen. I painted this one in too. Did I do it? I recoded it and then recoded this one. But sorry about that, people. Wrong button. I have no idea what I just went to. Hope I can find it again. We'll forget again. I had it somewhere. Dedicated 4K black. Let's see what we got here. That's the bed sheet. Got that one already. That's us right here. That dumb demonstration. I wasted my time with that dumb stuff. Oh, this is a 4-screen display. 4-screen projector display. Full portrait mode. Well, what if I got the arcade screen, the 100-inch portrait mode? That thing was insane. What if I got that one? Paint an OLED projection screen to your wall. Oh, did that one already. Let me see, it's ours. That's us. Wow, this is way back, way back. This is the Fusion Black technology. That's way back. Oh shoot, you hear that? Keep moving. Literally, he sounded like the dude from RoboCop. That's the first time I heard that up here. Okay, cool. Here it is, found it. There it is, what I was looking for. Now see how smooth the job is right there? Pretty easy when you do a fixed range screen. You don't take the screen apart. That's the dumbest thing you want to do in it. You don't want to do that. That's just downright stupid. That's really downright stupid. It's so much work. Pad the back of the frame. That's all you got to do. 235.1 at 138 inches. Pad the back of the frame. Tape the corners up real nicely. And that's it. This is all you got to do. Very easy. And then make sure you lift the frame up a little bit to tuck a little bit of the tape underneath of it, because you want to make sure that if any paint is splashing around it, you get the whole entire frame, not just, the sides. Yeah, I think I have this demonstration already on display over there. Let me see. This was a Sony BPL F83 4300 projector. Okay, that's one right there. Oh, is this a motorized projection screen? Motorized projection screen. Motorized screens. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This one was where? We're in this one. Oh, that's the custom gaming screen. I remember that one right there. That's the custom gaming screen. And this is the screen in the Japanese tea room. Boom! 80 inches ultra short throw. Oh, I'm taking this demonstration right here. We're definitely doing this one. It says multiple screen displays on it. You had a nerve to write down boom in the caption. Boom what? Where's your... You can't show me... I told you to show an image with the projector off. So we can see if you basically were saying it was the whole room or was it basically just a screen. But still, after we saw it, there was just so much light in there. Why didn't you just show the demonstration when you're showing an open window with the same amount of light? Because that's not the light that that room has. That room doesn't have that kind of light. Those are Photoshop images. And that's why we requested for him to get from the star field. Show me a star field in that same environment that your screen could pull a contrast level. If you're going to call yourself equal to a black screen over there, but he couldn't do that. He wouldn't send us links to go look at a video. We're not going to video, send the pictures over. But we already knew from the door that he was already faking it. We knew from the door. And pictures and images weren't matching up correctly, and that didn't look right. One was too bright, the others were dark. Those two did match. The other one did match. And then on top of that, as I told you before, as light as that product was, and it was supposed to be super dark, but as light as that product was, one of the problems we had right there from the door was the fact that that looked like the same Frankenstein that you were painting down on the surface in your demonstration. So what I saw in your shopping cart and what you try to convince PayPal what was in your shopping cart was a darker product, and it was never a darker product in the beginning. You just changed that out for us. So if that's supposed to be your product, there's no way in the world you could call that stuff ambient light rejection. Number one, that is true. You can't call it that. And it's not gunmetal. And it can't see a contrast level at all for Jack. We're just right here with this one right here. So there's no way in the world that's possible. So you're telling lies somewhere. It's not adding up. I think that sounds like a freehand radio or what? Yeah, rap music. So that's coming from there right there. So yeah, there's some problems in there altogether. There's just some problems, some things that just were not adding up in that demonstration at all, period. But like I said, that's what they're known for. They're known for basically cutting corners, cheating in demonstrations, but just got to show you two demonstrations. That's basically about it. And that pretty much puts that demonstration to shame. Matter of fact, there's another one right here on the ultra short throw demonstration right here. Oh, we did two screens on the back-to-back display in here. No. Definitely you can't wipe them. Can't do it. You red showing yours. Waits on yours and you can't. Okay. See that go outside, look outside my window. Why I got my screens running at the same time. All right, people, we're done here. I got to get ready. I got things to do. I got to finish loading some videos onto my account right now because I'm going to be filling it up with some of these demonstrations we got over here. With that being said, got to go. Jamie, as I said before, it's always the same thing with you, man. You never show me anything different, nothing new, same old nonsense over and over again. Your products don't work. And again, I said before, a lot of your products match house paint. All right, that we're saying. With that being said, got to go and God bless.